It's your man Pep. I'm back again with Basic Fundamental. That's B-A-S-S-I-C. And we went over a little bit before and we were talking about the different fingering using our left hand. But a lot of bassists use different ways of striking to get that note to play on the left hand. I, for one, I'm used to playing like this, and this is the way I've learned. I'm using these two fingers, my pointer finger and my index finger, or the middle finger. And what I just normally do is just, you're striking down and you're taking both fingers as if you're walking. Like imagine you're walking, and I'm going to use this follow. Imagine you're just walking. And that's the method that you want to do when you're playing. A lot of times if you're doing fast notes, you may want to double skip, have you're comfortable with. But for the most part, I play like this. And it's a two-finger motion, which is just... And actually playing like this would actually give you a little bit more speed. And you can double time. Gives you a little bit more control and a little bit more speed. It's a little bit choppy there, but I haven't been in my bass in a couple of weeks. I got a newborn, Michaela Danielle Rose. You'll see her next with a pink little bass. But anyway, let's get a move on. They have other basses that will play with their thumb. And you find a lot of people from back in the early 50s, 60s, even late 70s playing with their thumb, because the bass lines weren't like they were back then, unless you listen to James Jamerson, which I'm sure you all know, who was played with Motown. But it's sort of a slow melodic bass line bass feel that you'll get with your thumb, and it's pretty much whichever string you're playing on, you're just gonna pluck your thumb down and let it rest on the next string, and that's pretty much it. So it's like, and then you move up to the next string. That is, and that's just pretty much thumbing it. You got fingering it, and then you have thumbing it. You also have what is called slap, and we won't go into that just yet. But I mean, but that'll come later on down the line. But for the most part, that's how that is. And if you learn those techniques, and also concentrate on the tone with your striking hand as well, because if your fingers are not in line with the string and your fingernails are too long, some people like to play with the fingernails to give it a sharper sound, but you want to develop a smooth, solid strike that's going to accentuate your fretting on this hand. So if your right hand is not right, your left hand is not going to sound right at all either, okay? And I give you an example that if your fingernails are too long, and I'll try to strike it with my fingernail. You hear that? It gets sharp every now and then. You don't want that. You want a solid flow. Alright? And other than that, I guess that's pretty much it for that. And we'll be back with more later on. Once again, this is Pep. And this is Bassics. That's B-A-S-S-I-C-S. Next time, holla at your boy.